Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the Struggle Security channel. We are live streaming today, and we got a couple of cool little things on the docket. Hold on 1 second, let me get my bearings. Let's see. Make sure my audio is good. Audio looks good. Okay, I'll do transparency mode for these so I can hear if somebody calls me in the background. How are you all doing? Yeah, put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. I'm looking at the comment section. I'm actually live stream nonetheless. If you can hear me, let's see. Am I still here? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Throw a 1 in that chat if you all can hear me. Let's see. Throw a 1 in that chat if you can hear me. Can you all hear me? I think I'm live. I think I should be good. Okay. Okay, perfect. This is a little bit of a different time than I usually go on. Typically, I go on like during the evenings, maybe early afternoon. So I'm trying a couple of different times, throwing out a little bit of content here and there. But yeah, just let me know if you are there. But want to go over a couple of different things with you. Today, we're going to be hitting on a few things with the Zero Fun. Flipper Zero. So we're going to get into my Flipper Zero. So right now I have it connected up. It's getting hooked up into all the other cords, everything. I got it hooked up and everything. I actually had to update the firmware again. It's a little interesting thing. I don't know if you see, it's like a factory with like a cat or something going on here. But yeah, it's a cool little device. I've been messing with it, but I want to kind of show you kind of how live I'm kind of putting things together with it and kind of messing around with it, go over a couple of different demos and everything. Absolutely. Falcon Black, welcome. Yeah, welcome to the chat. Yeah, 3K is coming soon. I know. Isn't that crazy? Let me see how much I'm actually away from 3K right now. Let me go to my channel. Let me go to my studio. Checking out the analytics. That's something good. So I'm only 10 subscribers away from 3K. Only 10 subscribers away from 10K. So throw this in your community chats or your community tabs. Tell people about it. And yeah, I'm sure I'll be probably hitting that 3K in probably a day, maybe, or a couple of days. That's typically how my growth has been. So, very much so appreciate everybody who has been tuning in, everybody who has been coming to the channel. I'm trying to grow this thing as much as I possibly can. I'm also looking at doing a couple of different things in 2023 and looking at putting out a course, right, on cybersecurity consulting. Right. I see there's a lot of content about, hey, how to get into cybersecurity. There's some things about how to do penetration testing, how to do malware reverse engineering and whatnot. But I don't see a whole bunch of conversation on cybersecurity consulting. And on my channel, I have a really good video that did pretty well. I think it has somewhere around 16K views or something, where people really attach to what does it mean to be a cybersecurity consultant. And I kind of broke down that career field, salaries and everything. But this course that I'm probably going to be doing pretty soon is that it's going to go into depth about several of those topics I covered in that video. So more to come. You'll be hearing more and more about that soon. But today we're messing around, we're labbing around, we're kind of getting together with this Flipper Zero. For those who don't know what it is, here, let me give a little bit of a background about it. I can probably pull that up. It might be a YouTube video or something that somebody has about it. Let's see what is. Actually, let me go on my account that I don't have to pay for, or don't have to look at what you call it. I don't have to look at ads. I don't have to look at ads on this one. Let me just switch this over. I'm gonna look for a video. Let's see. And I'm just looking for something that gives like a quick little overview of Flipper Zero. Flipper Zero. I know David Bombal he has a really good channel too. Maybe we'll watch the first couple of minutes of his video. Yeah, let's watch the. I'm going to share this with you all so we can kind of get just like an overall, let's just level set, get a little bit of an overview of what Flipper Zero is before we get into some of the stuff I'm going to do with mine. You know, one thing that I found out is that you can't buy these anymore in the US, which is crazy. Now you can get them on Amazon, but they're like almost double or triple the price. It's so crazy because I got mine back in, shoot, man, what was it? 20. Well, I ordered it in 2020 or so, and I actually got two, and I got two of them, and I paid. Let's see. So it's a website called Kickstarter. So Kickstarter is a website where you can. It's like crowdfunding. For a lot of times, a lot of these little tech projects come out, and I contributed to that years ago. August 11th is what I'm seeing, 2020. Let me see if I can give you all a little bit of screenshot here, because it's telling me I got a couple emails that's saying thank you for backing the project, and that is coming. And it's wild because I only got it back in 2022. I got it back in 2022. So it was a while. It was a while until I got it, between the time that I actually contributed to the project and the time that I actually got the product. It was about two years or so. It was about 2 years. I'm just looking for the emails. I got so many, because that's the thing. That's one thing that they were doing. They were sending out so many emails. I thought it was a scam. I'm like, man, they just scammed me out of all of this money here. Here, I actually got the website. Here, let me see if I can screenshot this or something. Yeah, it was a crazy. There were a lot of contributors to this project. Let me take a little bit of a screenshot of this for you all so you can see. Yeah, I was on the early bird for this one. And I'm happy I did get with the early bird, because you can't get these anymore. You cannot get these anymore. Let me say this to my desktop. I'm gonna pull this up for you all. Let me know if you all are there. Throw something in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Or if you're there, just say who you are. Like, we got 8 or 10 people or so here. Let me go ahead and show you all this. And we're gonna get it with Flipper Zero in a minute. I just want to show you kind of little background or backdrop of what this is for those who are kind of newer, who are just coming through, who are just coming in. So let me show you all this. Let me take this banner down too. Yeah, man. So it says this is this is an email from the Flipper Zero organization, or whoever put the Kickstarter out there. It says, we've collected your pledge from Flipper Zero Tamagotchi for hackers, and funds are making their way to the Flipper devices. So this is early. This is what, 2020 is when I got this. So I backed it then, and I got as a part of the early bird for the Flipper Zero. And I actually got two. I got a white one, and then I had also got a black one. Oh, let me put this one to the side. I got a black one. I got a white one, and I got a black one, which was pretty cool. And I gave a white one. I gave a white one to one of my coworkers, and I might be regretting it a little bit, because I might have sold it. If you all want to see, let me show you on Amazon. Let's see, Flipper Zero Amazon. As you saw, so I'll just show you a little bit of a comparison. So this is how much it's going for now on Amazon. Let me show you all. Right now, it's not going for what I paid. Let me show you this tab. Let me know if y'all can probably see that. Let's see. Yeah. So as you see here, it's going for around $249 for one. $249 for one of these things. And that's not even the price that's on the website. Because on the website, actually, let me take the Amazon off. Let me go to the actual original manufacturing website. Can you all see that? Yeah, you all can see as I'm moving around. Let's go straight to shop. Let's go straight to shop so we can see the amounts. Yeah, these things are only $169. But as it says here, it's sold out. Yeah, you can't get these things anymore. You cannot get these things anymore in the US, apparently, for this price at least. So yeah, man, I'm feeling blessed. I'm feeling blessed. I'm feeling fortunate that I was able to get in there. Everything, man, even the accessories are sold out. Even the little silicone case, screen protect. You can't even get screen protectors for this thing. The Wi-Fi dev board for Flipper Zero. That's another one that's interesting. I want to get into this one. I might even just pay to get a dev board for myself for Amazon. You can't even get the prototype boards or anything because you can do a plethora of kind of electronics and circuit type of projects. I saw some people testing LEDs and whatnot with it also. But let's take a look at the David Bombals. He did a video on Flipper Zero that I think will give a nice little introduction for those who are just kind of coming in. Actually, hold up. Let me check out the chat. I think I saw some people come through. So Falcon Black absolutely coming up to 3K. How's everyone? I can hear you. Morgan, welcome, Morgan. You're welcome to the chat. Akin, or Akin. Welcome to the chat as well. You said you can hear me. Perfect. So we're just taking a look at Flipper Zero, and then we're gonna get into a little bit of side projects. I'm gonna bring you along with me. We're gonna be going step by step. I'm gonna show you how much I'm gonna be struggling through this because I haven't really messed with a whole bunch of these kind of like hacker tools before. So we're gonna see what this is like. I think it has a Linux backend, so I know you can also write some Python scripts and whatnot with it. So we're gonna take a look at it. But let's get a little bit small introduction of it really quickly, and we are going to the David Bombals video. And fair use. I'm gonna maximize this off for you all for your viewing pleasure, and we're gonna probably primarily look at the introduction part, and then we're gonna get into a little bit of labbing and touching on this project.
Started life on Kickstarter. Biggest problem at the moment with this device is trying to get hold of one. This is a Flipper Zero. All the equipment that I'm going to be demonstrating in this video. I own the safe as an example. I'm using my own money and my own passports for this demonstration. I'm using my own cards. Be really careful putting your valuables in a hotel safe. Be careful with your credit cards. You probably want to use an RFID blocker. Let's put it to the test in this video.
So here, let me give a little bit more of an introduction. Hey, what's up, Akin? So you're asking, what is that? And I just arrived about 5 minutes ago. Absolutely, I can tell you about it. And we're going to get into some of his introduction about it as well. And we're probably going to go over YouTube, a couple of different places too. This is called a Flipper Zero. So this is, there was like a Kickstarter project back in, 2020 or something that you were able to contribute to, which was like crowdfunding or crowdfunding for this type of project. It's like a little handheld gadget that is for kind of people who are doing cybersecurity research. Sometimes bad guys can use it too, but it has a lot of different projects and little type of things that you can do with this device. But I do want to kind of have him do the introduction, and then I'll kind of get more into it of myself. And we're going to go over some documentation. I'm going to try out a couple of modules, see if I can use it to do some fun stuff on my own devices, just as he's showing too. But yeah, let's keep it rocking. Let's keep it rocking. I can say, oh wow, that's David. Yeah, yes, David Bombal. He on it, man. He probably has the most popular between him and Network Chup. They have probably the most popular YouTube channels for cybersecurity, which is pretty dope. Yeah. Lowcast, welcome, Lowcast. Welcome. Says, yes, I was checking out the Flipper Zero. They're about 400 online. Do you know where I can download the firmware from? So they're not quite 400 Lowcast. I can show you because we went over that where it was on Amazon. So I can share this with you really quickly. Sorry for those who are still rocking with me. We're kind of going back a little bit, but just happy everybody is here. It's going to answer a couple of these questions. So as we can see here, let me make this a little larger for you all's viewing pleasure. So this is the Flipper Zero website, and the real price for it is $169. But if you go to Amazon, I'm going to search this really quickly. It's not quite $400, and it's actually just about double the price on there. So you can get one of these today, right, for about $250. and it varies. And another thing that I was looking at was that they're changing the prices. So I was looking at some of the customer reviews. If you see this one, this customer review says, today the seller has changed the price of this project multiple times. Now it shows 400. Now this was back in December of 2022. So this used to be 400, where the manufacturer site is out of stock. If we wait, can we get it to 169? People are like, crap. They can't even get this for the 169 price. So you can get them, but the firmware, to answer your question, the firmware, there's a little, I can show you that. There is a little, I put under the documentation or the website. I'll just do I think it's called Q Flipper or something like that. This is where you can get the firmware. Now, it was able to detect I have a Mac OS, but it's just under the update. And as you see here, Lowcast, I have it connected via a USB-C. So it's connected directly via USB to my machine. So as you see here, it has this little green button and it's connected directly to my computer. So it automatically recognizes the Q Flipper software. So I downloaded this, and this allows me to interact with it. And I actually just updated the firmware before I came on live. So yeah, but I think you can probably get a version of the, let's see. You might be able to get, let's see, this is the GitHub page, and they might release the firmware here somewhere. This is just for the Q Flipper, but they might have the firmware somewhere embedded in this. Let's see if I go to the main one. Okay, Flipper Zero firmware is public here. Here, I'm gonna throw this in the chat for you. If you're looking at just getting it and messing around with it, this is the GitHub page for the Flipper Zero, and it looks like they release it pretty often. So the last release here, let me make myself a little bit larger, or this a little bit larger. The last release looks like it was, man, they're updating this every couple of weeks. Looks like even a couple of days ago. So yeah, you can. This is pretty up to date, and you can get the firmware right here. Okay. Anything else? Uh-oh, I'm seeing other people too. I'm seeing other people in the chat. Hold up. Let me do my welcomes. Yeah, anytime, man. Anytime. Yeah. Let me know. John, you said be careful. There are a lot of scams for Flipper Zero, especially if you're trying to get in the US. Absolutely. So there can be some scams even on Amazon. So watch out. Look for customer reviews. Look for all that type of stuff before you make a purchase. Like I said, I'm using this gentleman Udemy course to train for my CCNA exam. Absolutely. Yeah, David Bambu is official. Yeah, he puts out a lot of good cybersecurity material. It's so funny because I used to follow him years and years ago when network security or networking was super duper popular. So like the CCNA, that was like the main type of networking or tech content that you would see on YouTube. David Bombal, Professor Messer, those Network Chuck, like those guys were heavy on CCNA. But then most recently, within the last several years, I would say three or so years ago, they got into a lot of the cybersecurity and hacking content. And I'm like, oh shoot, they're putting out this content too. So they put out very good quality content on some of the most recent things that are happening in the cybersecurity field, which is pretty cool. Clearly they're overpriced on AliExpress. They're overpriced on there too. Okay, that's cool. Welcome back, Wire Dog. Welcome to the chat. Y'all be sure to hit the like button. Absolutely hit the like button as you are here. Let's get into it. We're looking at David Bomball's introduction to the Flipper Zero, and that's going to give us a little bit of a backdrop for everybody as we're going into it. I don't want to just start off raw with the material and me just doing things. I want you guys to kind of see some other things too. So let's go ahead and check this out even more. Let me make myself a little bit smaller and we get into it. Let's go.
and see if they actually work. Let's see how powerful this Flipper Zero is and what it can do, and make you aware of the vulnerabilities with technologies that we use every day. I really want to thank Lab 401 for sending me not only a Flipper Zero, but a bunch of other really cool toys to demonstrate. So just to be clear, this is not a sponsored video, but Lab 401 sent me products from their pen tester pack. They have these pen tester packs. So we've got the standard, basic, and advanced that give you access to a whole bunch. With the Tesla, there are a bunch of videos online, as well as the Flipper Zero. I'm not going to show you how to mess around with the Tesla. There are a bunch of videos online showing you how to do that. One of the cool things about this Flipper Zero is I can plug it in to my computer and see the screen using the Q Flipper software. That will allow you to see more clearly what I'm doing. You can also update the Flipper Zero using the software. Okay, but
I didn't know that. Okay, I got the Q Flipper up. Let me see. I'm just gonna test this out really quickly. Oh, let me show you all really quickly. I'm gonna share my desktop because I have the Q Flipper software up, and I think I probably had to show my window. Oh, okay, that one. I don't know if you let's go. This is a software that I'm running on mine. So as you see, I have the bill from January 7, 2023. I have the SD card in there that I'm just putting in there. It's brand new, fresh SD card. This is all the information on the backup. But then you can also see my screen. So this is what I'm seeing right now. So as you see, I'm clicking the button. I can go into my different applications. Oh, this is going to be lit. Oh, they got games on here? Snake? Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Oh, shoot. Yes. I'm going for the high score. Okay. Listen, they got games on here. What is miscellaneous? Music player? What is this? Okay. Yeah. Can you all hear that? You might be able to hear it. Hopefully you all can hear it. Listen. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm starting to have fun. All right. See, listen, this is why you need to lab up every single day. You need to lab up every single day because you can have fun with little tools like this. Okay. Listen. All right. I'm gonna back up. I'm not gonna get too excited. Let's get into more Bombo. Let's see what he's talking about before we kind of jump into the fun stuff. This is why I like. I'm starting to like this a little bit more. I'm starting to like this a little bit more because you guys are getting raw reaction from me. I didn't know we could do all this, so I didn't know that you could share your thing. This is why reading is fundamental. Oh, it's a couple other people in the chat. Hold on 1 second. Let me say hello to you all. Hit the like button, like Wire Dog said. Def Rachel, welcome. Let's make sure Locast never gets a flip. Yeah, that's good advice. That's good. For those of us who know Locast, he's a very unique personality, right? He has a very unique personality. So him with a Flipper Zero, combination of Locast's personality with a Flipper Zero, it might not be the best combination. But all the best to you, Locast. All the best to you. I can say I'm trying to learn the fundamentals before going to virtualization and cybersecurity. Absolutely. And a lot of times virtualization can go hand in hand with cybersecurity. So you might not even need to, specialize in one and then the other. You could just do it all together. A lot of times in cybersecurity with virtualization, we use hypervisors, things like VMware Fusion. We'll use VMware Workstation or VirtualBox, which is free online. And that is typically used to emulate different environments. You might be running a Windows machine on a Mac computer, or might be running a Mac computer on a Windows machine. You can do a lot of different things, right? And who also uses it? Like malware reverse engineers or security researchers, where they use virtualization to create a lab environment for them to have a safe and secure place for them to practice their malware reverse engineering. Because a lot of times when you're doing reverse engineering for malware, you're actually utilizing live samples of malware in order to do your research. So you want to have a contained environment. It's almost like a clean room for individuals who study like germs and study like viruses and deadly things like bio type of hazards. This is very similar in the type of practice. So many times you can use virtualization to make your own lab environment so that you're not letting that malware go everywhere, especially if you're talking about ransomware, because ransomware just desires to spread. So yeah, man. Yeah, man. Thanks for contributing. Yeah. Yeah, we hear. Oh, you could hear it. Okay, that's cool. You had me a little bopping. Yeah, get the likes up. Get the Lowcast. Thank you so much. Get the likes up. Get the likes up as you are coming into the chat. Let's get back to David's video. Sorry to be so everywhere, but I'm kind of getting excited about my little toy here. This feels like a little hacker toy here. So let's get back to it.
Okay, but that's enough talking. Let's get started. In a previous video, which I've linked below, I show you how you can open a safe like this within like 2 seconds. Let's see how long it takes to open the safe. Now, let's say you make the mistake of believing that a hotel safe such as this is actually safe. As an example, let's say I've got my passports. I put them in. You put your money in the safe. So I'll put my money in. Maybe I've got some credit cards that I want to leave in the safe. I might put other devices in the safe, such as a camera.
Okay.
And let's say because you believe in security, you've got a YubiKey or something that you put into your safe for safekeeping.
David always advertising.
What I'm going to do is something that I suggest you never do. I'm going to use a credit card to lock this safe because this safe supports RFID. So that safe is locked. What I can do with a Flipper Zero is copy RFID cards. In my Flipper Zero, I'm going to press the middle button. I'm going to go to NFC, and then I'm going to read the card. So literally just read it.
Whoa.
And then what I can do is press the right key, and then I'll save this. Just for the sake of time, I'm just going to call this M. You could obviously use a more descriptive name. And in my list of cards, I'll select that, and then I'll press emulate to emulate the card. So
whoa.
Notice there, the safe is open.
Whoa. Slow down. Whoa. Slow down. He just used this thing to think about that. So the RFID technology that he's using on those cards, he's using that in order to, it is able to read the card first of all. This little device is able to read the card, and then it's also able to emulate its functionality utilizing the RFID technology. And RFID, what does it stand for? Radio frequency identification. What does RFID stand for? Yeah, radio frequency identification. See, listen, I'm quick with it. Radio frequency identification. It uses electromagnetic fields to automatically identify and track tags attached to objects. So it allows you to do some authentication capabilities with that technology, and that's what he was using for that safe. So not only can this little thing clone, read the data from that type of RFID card, but it can also emulate and utilize the functionality of the RFID technology. That's pretty great. Yeah, I know, right, Morgan? Crazy, right? That's insane. This is my first time learning of the device, and I'm blown away. Me too. Listen, I backed this almost off of like a dare back then, because somebody was like, oh yeah, like go ahead and back this project. I know the guys is doing it. I was like, all right, I guess I just got a little bit of money to throw away. Not necessarily throw away, but I got a little bit of money to put towards this thing. And I am early investing into something, you'll be quite surprised. So it's pretty cool. So you can scan a card and use the tap pay. Listen, okay, I bet you could. Listen, I need to get some little projects together for you all, because I think I have some expired cards. Where we can do it live, because even if you take it, it's expired, so you can't even use the information. I think I have some expired credit cards maybe around, which is not a good practice. Don't be like me. Don't have expired credit cards around. But I could probably use that and at least show you all the read function of doing it live, because these big YouTubers, David Bobo has millions of subscribers, about 1 million or so subscribers. I want to show you it live on the Struggle Security channel, where I'm giving you raw reaction to this. That's a pre-recorded video, which is great, a very cool pre-recorded video. But I want to show you some of this stuff live, where you're getting live and raw reaction. I can show you. I can tell you if it really works or not. Okay, so I think you probably can, Def Racer. Less is more. Less is more. Yeah, welcome to the chat. And it says, scary thing is if someone increases the frequency shift, then someone can walk up behind you and wave it towards your back pocket wallet, and boom, they got your card cloned. That's exactly what he was saying earlier. So that's very true. He was saying that putting your credit cards inside of an RFID blocker. Now, what's so interesting is that this isn't new technology, right? It just comes in this form now. It comes in a nice little fun little tool, fun little toy for you to use and work with. But this RFID cloning technology is not something that is new. So yes, they have like, even you can buy them anywhere. Like you can buy them at the store, probably at like a Walmart or something, where it has RFID blockers where people won't be able to just come up to your pocket and clone your cards. But yeah, scammers have been doing this for years. So very true there. Very true. Okay, I'm getting a lot of comments. Dennis Zoom, yeah, welcome. Says, what kind of person would use this device? It seems interesting, but I don't know if I should get one. So it is very interesting. I can give you a couple of different examples, and for you all to, if you all want to put some other examples of people who would use it that I might not say, feel free to throw it in the chat. I think that security researchers, individuals who are security researchers, and people who do like independent security research, they would probably find some value in this. One thing that's very important in that field is that you need to be able to show how far the technology or how far the bad guys would go or could go if they were able to get their hands on something like this. Number two, probably somebody like myself. So I work as a cybersecurity consultant. Specifically, I work as a cybersecurity consulting manager for a large technology consulting firm, and we perform these type of services all the time. Not necessarily with these tools, but we also use we do penetration tests and internal penetration tests, even physical penetration tests. So one thing that we do is that we get hired in by companies to come on site at times, or even virtual, and we'll come on and we need to find, and our goal is to find the vulnerabilities, find the weaknesses in their systems before the bad guys find them. So I think I can probably even take this on a little engagement of sorts to show customers, to say, hey, this is a vulnerability. A lot of maybe you want to invest as a company in like a I don't know, a universal RFID blocker for the badges that give people access into the data center of your company, because we were able to clone, I don't know, 5 or 6 different badges from being on site there. So I think that those will be two categories of people: security researchers and security consultants who perform penetration tests or red team type of engagements. So very good question, Dennis. Morgan says, you would think that they would clone all the cards they have, or the closest, most exposed ones. You know what's also interesting about this? I don't know if I want to keep I don't know if I want to keep anything on this thing, because I didn't see any authentication mechanism to get into here. So say, for instance, I clone my own card and I lose this. Somebody has access to my sensitive stuff. So yeah. Are they ever going to release again? I have no idea. But welcome to the chat, tech security. I have no idea if they're going to release again. I remember it was a big backup when we initially had got it. I was showing everybody this, that I had backed it some years ago. So this is what I had showed everybody. I had backed this some years ago, and here, let me take this banner or this comment off really quickly. This was back in like 2020, and I was actually able to get 2 of them, which I'm kind of sad now that I didn't keep my second one. I gave it to a coworker, which I'm sure he'll do great things with. He's a great like penetration tester. He makes exploits and everything. But yeah, I had got this some years ago. This is from my email, and I got it for, as you see, $232 for backing this early in 2020. But now they're going for, as we saw on Amazon, for probably about $240, $250 a pop, just for one of them. So, and they are sold out on the website. So I don't know if they're going to release again. I have no idea. But I would say stay close to their Twitter or their blogs, because they always speak about those things on their website. Let's see. And Morgan, I was thinking the criminal would do. Okay, you guys talk about the criminal, like a pickpocket or so. Yeah, this is very scammy. This is very scammy in nature. How did the Flipper Zero product become approved for public use? That's funny, because there are a lot of products that are approved for public use that are. So have you ever heard of Hack5? All right. Let's go down this rabbit hole. Let's do it. We'll get back to you, David. We'll get back to you, Mr. Bumble. Hack5 is another organization, and I want to show you this. And they've been putting out content, I mean, since the early 2000s. They've been releasing tools and putting out content for years and years and years. Here, let me show you Hack5. And as their website says, here, let's just go to, actually, let me go back into the description. So Hack5, they sell these type of tools. Hacking tools in media, Hack5 official site, right? Industry-leading hacker tools and award-winning hacking shows for red team, pen testers, cybersecurity students, and IT professionals. So when you go to their website, I mean, they literally have, oh, here, let me make this larger for you all. They literally have a whole entire website where they're selling cybersecurity tools. So these are some of their products. Probably one of their most popular ones is this USB rubber ducky. I don't know if you've heard of this, but you could throw this on YouTube and you can see a lot of different examples. Hack5 also has a website or a YouTube channel too, where they're showing all of these tools. They even teach you how to use it. So this is what it looks like. It's a USB drive, and they call it a rubber ducky. To the human, it's a flash drive. To a computer, it's a keyboard typing at superhuman speeds. And it says, and it does different things, right? So one of the capabilities is the keystroke injection, where it says computers trust humans, humans use keyboards, hence the universal spec HID and human interface. You know, it's also funny. This is from the popular show, Mr. Robot. And they actually used the rubber ducky in some of their hacks that they did for that show, which is pretty cool on Mr. Robot. So, which looks like an innocent flash drive, it says here, abuses this trust to deliver powerful payloads and injection keystrokes at superhuman speeds. So let's see if it gives some of the specifics of what it can do. So this is some of the software that's in there, or the applications. Has a ducky script, so it's even a scripting language for this particular tool. A payload studio. Alicia, this makes me so payloads are what hackers or malware delivers to machines in order for it to do something of its own desire. So say, for instance, I would, for like phishing emails. So when someone clicks a link of a phishing email, one thing that's very common is that phishing email link, it delivers a payload to that machine. And that payload is something like a computer program that executes on someone's machine in order to do something like steal credentials. It might do something like take over your computer. It might do something like, I don't know, release ransomware into your environment, or it can do something like download things like a dropper. Because a lot of times these phishing email links are droppers for your computer to download other malicious programs. So very, very interesting. So when it has its own payload studio in there, education, payload hub, it has pre-written things, share your creations with the world. So it's open. So so when you talk about Flipper Zero is one thing, but Hack5 and other similar organizations have been releasing these tools for years and years and years. Keystroke injection. So it's like literally, like I said, it's typing different commands, but way faster than a human does. And as I said, like the ducky script, so advanced ducky script, where this is kind of what it looks like. It looks pretty simple. So it looks like it's defining some variables, creating strings, making some conditional statements. It looks like it uses a while loop. While some condition is something, it does something here. Else if, all these conditions, and then it does something. Random int. So it randomly generates some things. I don't know how to read it per se, but that's what it kind of looks like to me. But like I said, this stuff is not new at all. This stuff is not new. Organizations, companies, little like maker type of organizations have been releasing tools like this for years. Let's look at maybe one more that they might have that might be even something similar. Let's see. Products. Let's see. What's this? I think I've heard of this land turtle before. A land turtle. I've heard of this one. Drop a land turtle, get a shell. The land turtle is a covert system administration and penetration testing tool, providing stealth for remote access network intelligence gathering, and man-in-the-middle surveillance capabilities through a simple graphic shell. Housed with a generic USB to Ethernet adapter, because that's what this looks like, right? This is like an Ethernet port here, and this is USB to Ethernet. You might, if this was plugged into your network, you might not even recognize it. Say, for instance, you had like a smart television or something. You would put the Ethernet cable here, and you would plug this part right into your television. Lanternal's covert appearance allows it to blend into many IT environments. Okay, let's see, maybe some things that it might do. Man in the middle with massive storage. So man in the middle pretty much means that this will probably allow you to get remote access into a system or into a network while you are able to intercept traffic. So you probably can use this in order to collect network traffic and information within networks that you wouldn't typically have access into just by plugging it up. With the man-in-the-middle tools built in, you can gobble up all of your interesting data, support massive storage options from the micro SD card written inside. So this is probably what it looks like for the setup for it. It has cloud C2 integrations to it if you want to manage it. And just like you said, right, this is what it looks like. Let's zoom in here. This is from somebody's Twitter page. This is what it looks like. If it's plugged into somebody's computer, it doesn't. It's so covert. Let's go back to the chat. I know people are talking. Let's see. Morgan said, "Yeah, for sure. Just wondering if they could clone all of them. They probably could." What's up, Exposer? Welcome to the chat. Welcome for coming through. You guys are having a great conversation here. I'm not going to interrupt it. Wire Dog says it could be great for security awareness. Yeah, security awareness presentations. You know what's so interesting? For consulting, a lot of times it's so interesting because one thing that security professionals, especially security consultants, one thing is our job to be able to enable organizations to prove to organizations the necessity for investing in cybersecurity. So many times when I'm talking to individuals, I'm not only talking to like security architects or security engineers or security analysts, but many times I'm talking to CIOs, chief information officers, or CTOs, chief technology officers, or CISOs, chief information security officers. These are the individuals that are responsible for the entire digital infrastructure for the organization. And these are also the people who have access to the dollars and the budgets. So when you say about security awareness, Wire Dog, it's very important that those individuals are able to understand, those leaders within organizations are able to understand what the risks are, and showing it in this way, say, hey, people can clone your RFID badges easily and gain access into your critical systems. Showing this visibly is very different than just saying it. So yeah, that could be something else that we could very possibly use it for. You should tell them about Wi-Fi. Wire Dog, there we go. Listen, I am so late. Listen, I need to read up on the chat because that's another one. The Wi-Fi pineapple is another one that Wire Dog was talking about. He spoke about it in the chat a while ago, but I'm just getting to it now. This is another product made by Hack5. They also have all types of little hacking tools and everything embedded within this Wi-Fi pineapple. It can make fake type of wireless networks, make people connect to them, and then you can steal all their credentials or take over their computer and everything. So, Morgan, if I could give you 100 likes, I would. I like how this conversation just it did take a life of its own, Morgan, didn't it? Because I'm over here like, yeah, we're going to get into this and that and Flipper Zero, and now we're talking about completely, I would say a completely different thing. It's all cybersecurity related, but it's very much so chat driven. It's very much so chat driven. So listen, throw your comments up there. I don't have a problem going on a tangent or going down a rabbit hole. If you all are leading the rabbit hole, I'm cool with that. I'm just here to really provide value and really interact with you all. So I don't really have a defined script or something. I have a couple of subjects and things that I've researched and got some links down and everything for. But if you all want to talk about something different, we can go in that direction. We can definitely go in that direction. Exposure says some developer could probably put some rooms on that device. Probably. I'm sure. What's up, Professor Black Ops? Welcome to the chat. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for coming through. Salute everybody saluting and saying hello. Dennis said, so interesting. I didn't even know such devices. Yeah, man. And that's the thing, Dennis. These devices have been, I mean, I'm telling you, years ago, man. Probably even before I had jumped into the cybersecurity field. You're talking like 2000. I was probably in college around that time. People have been developing these small devices for hacker purposes. And I think a lot of it has started with like kind of state level organizations, things like the NSA, the National Security Association within the US. Like they make all of these tools, or like even like spy tools. I don't know if you ever heard of those or watched those James Bond type of shows and whatnot. They use all types of little tools, things for monitoring people's thoughts, or not thoughts, but monitoring people's conversations, or even taking over computer systems to shut down a building and blow this thing up. So it's a lot going on. Professor Black Ops said the higher ups of the ladder talk, the less technical the conversations. Absolutely. There's not so much technical conversation when you are getting into providing suggestions for how to increase security for organizations. You kind of have to show improve. So the Wi-Fi Pineapple was one for sure. That was definitely one of the examples of products that have been sold for years. The rubber ducky. They even have merch. I mean, this has been going on for so long. They even have merch for this, but they have a really good YouTube channel as well that I've been following for years and years and years. Okay. A little bit more on Flipper Zero. Man, we might have to. We're getting into it. We're coming up on an hour coming up soon. It feels like I just started going live now. Let's get back to David's, and we're talking again about the Flipper Zero. I do want to show some examples. We're going to get to the examples eventually. I might just do one or two or something here. We're downloading some modules, trying them out, seeing what we can do with them. But this has been a very fun conversation. Again, throw in any of your comments, questions, concerns into the chat. I don't mind going down the rabbit hole with you. You can lead us down the rabbit hole. I'm cool with that as long as it's on subject of cybersecurity and tech as a whole. But we are talking about the Flipper Zero right now, and I'm going to show you all a couple of different examples as we keep going. But let's get back to the video, and he's giving more of an introduction of what this is for people who don't know about it, and fair use.
And I can get to all the valuables in the safe. Okay, so just to make the point, I'll use a different card here. Here I've got a Barclays Visa credit card. In the Flipper Zero, I'll go to NFC, select that, and I'll read the card. So there you go, it's been read. I'll go more, and I'll say that as B for Barclays. So I'll emulate the card, and then let's see if it opens the safe. There you go. Safe is now opened. So I've been able to open this RFID safe with 2 credit cards, which I've now emulated. Now, do RFID NFC blocking cards actually work? Let's put this to the test. So I've got the Monzo card with the RFID behind it.
So now this is where he's getting into to see now, right? This is security research, right? So you have this little tool that's able to scan the RFID cards, and now he's testing to see if the blockers are something that so this could be an easy demonstration that you do for organizations that might be looking into investing in RFID card blockers or RFID reader blockers. So let's see what he does there. I think this is super duper cool.
And I'll try and read the card. Notice it's not working at all. So that RFID blocker is working. You want to have that in your wallet. If I move it away, notice it reads the card straight away. Let's do a retry, and we'll use the Barclays card. Try to read the card. Not working at the moment because the RFID blocker is blocking that. If I move this away, notice it reads the card. In this case, it just says unknown card, but let's see if we can simply emulate that without doing anything else. So I'll lock the safe again. I'll emulate it directly. And there you go. I was able to open the safe. It's very easy to read credit cards using a Flipper Zero. You want to, in the real world, have this in your wallet.
Wow. So that was just one example there of what they're using these things for. Dennis says, definitely want to see some of the Flipper Zero if possible. Absolutely. I have it right here, and it's connected to my computer. And as he was showing, he showed earlier in the video that I can show you exactly what I'm doing on it from a program that I downloaded from the Flipper website. It's called Q Flipper. So I'll definitely get into some of that. Maddox, welcome to the chat, man. You're welcome for coming through. I know, right? Crazy. So that's something that you can walk away with a little bit of a nugget right now. Seeing that these little tools exist, not only this, but like other tools too, right? We looked at the Hack5 website that they have all types of tools and products that they sell. There's all types of things that you might not even know about that it's able to clone and get your credit card information. Go ahead and buy an RFID blocker for all of your sensitive cards and information. I would say to go get those right now. Go get one of those right now. So if you don't get anything from this, go and get an RFID blocker right now and put all your stuff in there or your sensitive things. Okay. Any questions? Throw any questions you got in there. We'll go over a little bit more of this video, and then I'll get into some stuff. Again, I'll be struggling through this thing because I've never messed with this tool. I never messed with this device before, but we're going to struggle through it together. And I'm going to take some of your suggestions. If you see me going in the wrong direction, I want you to say, okay, try this, or okay, go ahead and try that, or press that back button, or go forward here, or download this. So we're going to get into it together for sure. Let's check it out a little bit more because I'm sure he has some other cool examples here.
Here I've got a lock that you would put in a drawer as an example. And you can see there that this tag opens this lock. Let's take a different card. This card doesn't work. But if I take the card that did work and I go to 125 kilohertz RFID and I read that card, so I'll go right and save this, and I'll just call this door. Okay, so door's been saved. And I can immediately emulate that card. And there you go, that opened. Now, you may not want to do it that way. So what you can do is you can just do a write. So again, this tag doesn't work. And I should say tag rather than card because he has a card. But I'll write it using the flipper 0. Okay, so sometimes I've had problems getting it to write. Often you have to reboot it, but I have got the save previously, so I'll write it again using that. There you go. So that's been successfully written. And now, notice it works.
Okay, so not only can it be used to read cards and utilize the RFID capabilities of it, but it looks like it's like safes or something. Really quickly, I think I'm about to Amazon up some labs. Let me see. Come along with me as we go to Amazon and look for some stuff. We're going to look for some stuff to do a couple of projects. So let's rock. Okay. So you see all this flipper 0 stuff. Let's see. RFID locks. You think that'd be a good one to get? You think those will be good to get? I think that I'm going to go with some RFID locks. But I need you all's help. I'm going to look for an RFID lock that I could test out on the stream live. Help me. Which one should I get? Which one should I get? Which one should I get? Should I get a simple one? Oh, hold on. I see some more people. Gene, welcome. Gene says, what's up, Gabe in chat? Welcome, Gene. Says, you got your flipper 0 in November. Okay. What have you been doing with it, man? Tell me what you've been doing with it. Right now, I'm trying to find some little labs and things that I can do. So we're going right over to Amazon. One thing that he showed was that an RFID lock that he was able to clone, emulate, and reuse. I'm looking for an RFID lock that I could try it with. I kind of want to rock with, let's see. This one looks interesting, but this is a door lock. I don't need this. I don't know, door lock. I mean, it is RFID enabled. I need like a safe. Let me do a safe. RFID safe. Tell me if I'm going in the right direction, or if you all know of anything else. I'm still taking a look at the chat. Flipper 0 is bomb. Beef and Brock, really? Do you have one? Tell me what your experience is with it, man. I know it's a whole bunch of stuff online. About it, but do you have any experience with it too? Professor Blackout says, I really enjoy the red team knowledge. I know that with Stig. Oh, this Stigs. Secure Stigs. Stigs. Listen, every time Professor Blackout says Stigs, this is what I feel like. This is This is what I feel. This is exactly what I feel like when he mentions. It's exactly what I feel. This is exactly not that. This is exactly what I feel like doing this is exactly what I'm doing with my shit. Every single time. I just remember I used to do Stigs, and it's like a security tech guides or something for the Department of Defense. I hate this is how I feel. This is how I feel in my heart. This is how I feel in this is exactly how I feel. Exactly how I feel. Okay. But I don't like Stigs, but this is the red team stuff. This is the red team stuff. Thank you for that, man. How do you set up a Flipper Zero? Okay, so the way that I on my last stream, I actually set it up a little bit. So you pretty much just buy it, and it's almost plug and play. So you buy it and you plug it into your machine. You download the Q Flipper software, install it on your machine, and then you just update the firmware, and then you're good to go, from what I understand. Now, again, I'm very early in my usage of this, so I'm very noobish. I'm very and that's why, right, struggling. We're gonna struggle together through this thing. We're gonna struggle together. Deadface is still trying to figure out which one I should get. Cybersecurity for the people, Maddox. Absolutely, you guys are salutations. Hello. Since I haven't really played with it yet, I did play with the IR clone feature. What's the IR clone feature? Their Discord helps. Oh shoot! Let me go to their this. Listen. Let's go. Let me see which Discords I belong to. I belong to a lot of different Discords. Let's see. Let me log in. I think I got the app. I got the app on my machine. Really quickly, I'm sorry. Let's just look at let's look at one of these first. Actually, we do need a safe. I do need a safe. I don't know if I need an RFID one, but I do want to get a safe for just personal things that I need to keep safe. I'm gonna get right back to that, G. Actually, I'm gonna start this comment because we're gonna go to their Discord. I know people want to see it, but like, let's check this out. Let's see. Let's get it like a little simple safe, man. Let's get something simple with some good reviews. Okay, this one look kind of. Somebody got the gun. Why are they ever? Well, I mean, if you want to put a gun in there, you want to put a gun in there. Okay. I've never searched for us to purchase a safe. I don't really know what to. Should I get a cheap one? Should I get this cheap one? This is probably the one he has. You know what? I think this is the one that he has in this thing. Okay, battery powered. It's trash, but it's cool. Okay, this might give us some cool little labs. Okay. Listen, adding that to cart. I'm gonna get that. Okay. So we got that one. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna lab that up probably in the next live stream or so. We're gonna definitely live that one up. Beef and Brock says small. I had to jump through hoops to get Beef and Brock up here making moves. Moving around to get one. He says I had to get a UK coworker to ship it to me in the US. Wow, yeah, man, yeah, because they don't sell them anymore in the US. So you're absolutely right. So you had to jig around. You had to jig around in order to get one. Okay, that makes sense. Look, good for you, man. I got the breakout board as well. So I think the breakout board is sold out too, except for on Amazon. I think you can get it on Amazon. I'm gonna check that out too, Gene. Good suggestion. I'm only 3 months in. What you been doing with it, man? Beef and Brock, like, actually, I don't want the answer to that question. Because I don't know. I don't want nobody to self snitch. If you've been doing something good with it, let me know. Let me know what you've been doing with it. But if not, if you don't want to, just tell me what good you've been doing with it. What good have you been doing with it? Okay, because you might be running around doing stuff like this, messing up data centers. I don't know. I don't want to know. And I don't want to know, Beef and Brock. I don't want to know if you're doing something wrong with it. Okay. Yeah, live Discord. Let me just check to see which Discords I'm in. Let me see which Discords I'm in. Who is this? What is this Discord? I don't even know what that one is. Okay, I'm in Keep It Techies Discord. I'm in a gentleman. His name is Ramil Amir. I'm in his Discord. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're good. I'm about to jump into the Flipper Zero Discord in a second. I'm about to jump into there in a second. A simple R. Yes, Gene. I'm about to get, yes, Maddox. Yeah, $15. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. Yeah, that's in the cart. That's gonna be here tomorrow. I actually don't live too far from an Amazon fulfillment center, so that might be here in the morning. It's in a cart. It's in the cart. I'm Amazon Prime, so they better get that thing to me within like a day or something. It says they let you know when they become available in Discord. There we go. So someone was asking that question earlier. I think, who was that? Dennis. No. Was it Dennis? Somebody asked that earlier. Definitely want to see some uses. Somebody was asking where to get it. I'm sorry. But if you are still here, they let you know in the Discord when they're available. So that's great. Thank you for that. Yeah, thank you for that, Gene. Okay, Defra says don't even answer. Don't even answer. Yeah, don't answer. Clyde W, welcome. Define good. Yeah, right. I don't want to know. Right. I don't want to know if you're doing anything illegal. Do not come to this chat and tell me of anything security illegal you're doing. It's so funny because I've been making videos for probably about almost a year now, and I have a feature on YouTube where I hold things that might be weird, comments that might be weird for viewing, and that's always full. That's always full. People are advertising their capabilities to hack people's Facebooks and Instagram. People are asking for crazy stuff. It's all types of crazy type of information. So yeah, I guess you have a cybersecurity channel. You just get flooded with illegal things. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I don't want to know. It's cool. Text security says, does anyone have the disc here? That's what we're about to do next. Gives us general idea of what is possible with the Flipper Zero, except emulating credit cards. That is a good question. We can look at that also. I saw that it has a couple of different modules in it. So I'm gonna show you the modules. We're gonna go to the Discord, and I think we might have to wrap up for the day. I'm gonna show you some modules on it next. Keep It Techie said, what's up? Welcome, Keep It Techie. It's so funny because I was looking at my Discords, the ones that I'm a part of, and I'm definitely a part of yours. I don't go to Discord very often, but I'm definitely a part of yours. Yeah, so peace to you. What's up? So Dennis, that is a good question. We're gonna go to that right now. So there is a program called QFlipper. It is called QFlipper, and QFlipper is the software. This is it here. It's the software that you use in order to interact with your Flipper Zero. So as you see here, let me make myself bigger. As you see here, you see this little thing, this little green little LED that's lighting up there. That's actually the same screen that's running on my own personal device. So if I maybe click on something, see, it changes. Oh, you can set a pin to lock it. Okay, that's good. So I can go back and everything. So you don't even have to look here on the screen. Everything that I'm doing, you can see right there on here. So you were asking for practical examples. So I don't know of a whole bunch of practical examples because I'm kind of new to this thing, but let's take a look around. Okay. Let's see. Apps. No, let's not do crap. Okay. Let's start here. So it looks like they have several different applications that are on this thing. So applications, so games. I think I showed you all that earlier. So that's Dennis. Listen, that's practical, right? Games. Are they keeping score? I don't even think they're keeping score. So if I die, let's see what's gonna happen. Game. Oh no, they are keeping score. Oh, all right. I have to make sure I gotta keep the high score. So miscellaneous. I think I showed this earlier too. They have like a little music player thing. Okay, let's get out of that because Dennis is looking for practical examples. Tools. So tools looks like I can do the clock time. Okay. What is the DAP link? DAP link. Connection is active. Disconnect from PC. I don't know what that is. DAP link. DAP link. I don't know what that is. Remote Oh, I might expose something. Let's see. Bluetooth remote. I don't know. TikTok control. Listen, mouse jiggler. Listen, what is this? What's a mouse jiggler? Okay, mouse jiggler. Press start to jiggle. Start. Okay. 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 So I guess it's doing the mouse jiggler thing. So this is probably what you would use to if you're at work and you want to keep your session live, then you could probably just plug this in and then click on the mouse jiggler. So that's really good for people who are overemployed. Let's see. Hold up. Okay. Sorry. I need to get to these really quickly because you all are talking. Okay. Maddox said, what's Discord link? Here, I got Keep It Techie's Discord link right here. We're gonna go to it. Actually, we might do a little Discord moving around thing. So we can go here. Let me throw his Discord link in the chat. If that's okay with you, Keep It Techie. Or it actually Keep It Techie, if you want to put it in there yourself, my link look crazy because it's I don't know why it's just not simple. Here, I'll throw it in the chat anyway. Keep It Techie's Discord link. Boom. Okay. That's Keep It Techie's Discord link. What were we talking about here? Get to a couple of talks, a couple of chats. I've been wanting one soon. Yeah, man. Get one, man. Get one of these, man. You know, the animations on the thing is classic. Absolutely. It's given a lot of 90s feel to it. Gene says, man, I wanted the black. Listen, I have the white variant. I had got him, like I told him, I had backed it back in 2020. So I was able to get about 2 of these. So I did opt for the black one and the white one. I gave the white one away to one of my coworkers. I wish I would have kept it. I would have sent it to Keep It Techie. It says, I have a rubber ducky, but haven't really played around with it. Absolutely. The Wi-Fi rubber ducky. We looked at that one from Hack 5. Yeah, that's the one we're looking at. I was thinking of just calling you Techie, but it was occurring to me to call you Keep It Techie. Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. I'm gonna give you more. Yes, tools. Okay, Jay, I'm about to be following you. I'm gonna be following you because you use this. Let's see. So it does have some games. Awesome. Absolutely. Also, check browser. What you trying to get me to do, Gene? What you trying to get me to do? You trying to get me to put my browser history on? Come on, Gene. Chill, Gene. Hold up. Let me see what it does. Let me see what it does. Because it might not be malicious. Hold on 1 second. Let's see. Because you're trying to be Gene trying to get me caught up in these YouTube streets. You're trying to give me see where I've been going on the internet. See, I've been doing some hacking. So tools. So you said tools, and you said browser. I don't have one called browser history. I don't have one called browser history or check browser. But Gene, I got my eye on you, Gene. I got my eye on you. TikTok control. Let's look at TikTok controller. Where is that one? TikTok controller. Wait, is this the right place, or did I go somewhere wrong? Miscellaneous? No. I could have swore I saw TikTok controller as well. Pico pass reader, signal generator. I know we saw this one. USB controller or remote. Oh no. USB remote. Nope. Oh wait, what was that? Whoa. What happened? Uh-oh. Connect your Flipper 0. It is connected. Okay, it might have got disconnected. Oh, I might have hit the thing. I think I might have hit the screen or the little this area too much. It's telling me to connect it. Okay. It should be connected back now. Okay. I need to be careful with messing with it. Hold up, Def Rexer. I'm gonna get right back to that. I'm gonna get to some of the other comments. I think the mouse jiggler keeps the screen or computer from shutting down if you leave. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. I think I'm just trying to be funny. Mouse jiggler fell out when you work remote and want to play Call of Duty. Absolutely, jiggler like a stunner mouse. Absolutely, absolutely right. Keep the remote PC away. Absolutely. DAP is the debugger. Okay, it's the debugger on it. Listen, Gene, I still got my eye on you, Gene. I got my eye on you. They have preloaded apps on there. Okay. Let's look at that. Let's look at that. So there should be some preloaded applications. Gene, I don't see that one as one of them. I did see something about TikTok though. I don't know what happened to that one. Was it under the Bluetooth remote? Yeah. Yes. So TikTok controller. What's that? TikTok controller. You right. Go back. The root menu. Def Racer. Hit the back button. Can it be used wirelessly? Absolutely. Yes, it can be used wirelessly. Let's take a look at this one, the TikTok controller, because I don't know what this is. What is this doing? What's this? What's that? What's this? Let's go to the documentation because it should tell us on the website. TikTok controller flipper Zettel. Let's look at that. Okay. Looks like there's some examples of how it was used. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna share this with you all. See, listen, this is us all struggling together. Us all struggling together because I don't know what this thing is. And on TikTok, they have an example of it. Let me max it. Let me see. Can I maximize this? Nah. I just leave it as is. Let's play this. Actually, you might not be able to hear it because I don't think I had the right thing show. Let me do this. Sharing. Okay. You should be able to hear this one. Let me make this bigger for you all to see. And then let's see what this is.
New experimental feature. Now you can scroll TikTok from your Flipper Zero. 1. Go to Applications menu, Tools, and choose Bluetooth Remote. 2. Run TikTok controller. Connect your phone to Flipper Zero Bluetooth controller.
Let's go. Okay.
Enjoy remote scrolling.
Okay.
Press up and down to select videos.
Okay.
Press OK button to like video.
Pretty simple. It's just like a remote control. It's just like a remote control for your TikTok. Interesting, right? Like it's not like a, nothing groundbreaking there, but pretty interesting. Okay. So that's the TikTok. I'm not about to do that. Not right now. I'm not about to do that right now, but that's pretty cool. Then it said, I think it can be used wireless. It's a Bluetooth player controller. Okay, Gene, most likely for your phone. Listen, I'm late, Gene. Gene, I got my eye on you, but I'm kind of late to the chat. So I need to speed up my chat watching. TikTok controllers for your TV. Okay. I think it's for your phone. Next pass. That's all good. Volume up, volume down. Absolutely. A literal controller. Yes, definitely a literal controller. Yep. Gee, I mean, connecting to Bluetooth kind of defeats. It does. But it's kind of cool, though. It's kind of cool. Can the Flipper Zero make digital camera shut down like Bruce Wayne did? I bet you it could expose it. I do have an older digital camera because I know another thing that it does is that it does jamming. So it has the capability to jam signals. I've seen people kind of go into like a Best Buy and just start turning off televisions or like individuals. I saw like it was like a remote robot. I'm sorry, like an autonomous robot, and they were able to capture whatever signals it was putting out there, and then it was able to jam the signal between the robot and whatever it was communicating to, and it caused that to fail. So that's possible. That might be another one of ours. But the one that we got so far, The one that we got, somebody print something. The one we got right now is the one that we have right now is I have in my Amazon cart the RFID print, the RFID locks. So we got that one. It might have a key log. My wife can print it off some return stuff while I'm on the stream. Okay, so that's the TikTok one. I bet you it does. Why you want a keylogger? Right. Hold up. Hold on one second, Locast. Why you want a keylogger? Why you want a keylogger? Why you want that? Why you want that? What you gonna do with that? Why? Why? Why do you want a keylogger, Locast? Why do you want a keylogger? Right. Look at him. Look at him. Why do you want a keylogger? Trying to capture some credentials? You trying to get some information from somebody else's machine? What you gonna do with that? Okay. I'm watching Gene and I'm watching Locast. I'm watching let's see. I believe TikTok controller is navigating. Yeah, that's definitely what it's for. I'm watching Gene. Where's Gene at? I'm watching Gene and I'm watching Locast because Gene tried to set me up. He tried to get me to the point where he want me to expose my browser history to you all. And then Locast is looking for keyloggers. Listen, I know what hackers are when I see them. I know what hackers are when I see them. These are some high level hacker mindsets here. Okay. Exposure said Locast probably want to steal something. Exactly, Locast. They said if it's shutting down TVs and robots, want to be able to stop a Tesla or something. That's one thing that I was saying. So there were some people that are actually using this for a Tesla, and the most that they were able to do is that they were able to open and close the power system or the electrical powering unit. That's the most that they were able to do. They tried to do like because there's like a key card with Teslas. It's like a card that you get in order to open and close the doors. And they tried to clone it with one of these. I can probably show you too. I can probably show you whenever we get to that one. But that's definitely a good question. Dean said the built-in I/O hardware and ability to create your own apps, making it so it's free, open source, built-in I/O, input, output, hardware. So that's one of those like those dev boards that I think Gene you were talking about before. So you can pretty much write your own logic to interact. I bet you can even interact with like a Arduino board. Yeah, man. Gene, I'm watching you, man. Gene, I'm watching you. They can replicate the key. Yeah, they can replicate the key. I'm gonna show that video. I'm definitely gonna show that video. It does. He's correct. Okay, you said it does. It can mess up a Tesla, but Tesla still connect to the back end. Yeah, I'm watching them guys. Right, I'm watching them. So you wouldn't get far. There is a video. I'm gonna show you the Tesla one because I saw that one. I'm gonna show you that one really quickly. We're gonna do a Discord. I'm gonna show you a little bit more of what I see on here, and then we're gonna hit the Discord. We're gonna call it a day. Let's see. Tesla Flipper Zettel. Okay. Yeah, this is cool. It's just a 5-minute video here. I think this is the one that I had saw. Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at that one. This one. Yes. Let me share this. Make this larger for you all. Oh, no. Versus Tesla compilation. Okay, you might see some additional things on this compilation. It might not just be the Tesla one, but it's cool. We'll rock with it, and we'll look at that. You wouldn't get far as what Gene is saying. He's low. You still haven't said what you need that keylogger for, but it's cool. You're not being evaluated. It says what other features are included in TikTok. Why are you trying? You looking for keyloggers? You trying to hack into people's TikToks? Locast, what you on, Locast? Locast, what are you on? But I think that those. Actually, to answer your question, I think that those are the only features. You can love things, increase or decrease the volume, and scroll up and down on each of the ones, each of your TikToks. So it's just like a controller. But let's take a look at this because this is talking about Tesla versus the Flipper Zero. Okay, this is the one. See, that's what they said that they were able to do. They were able to open and close like that power, the what is that called? The joint where you can get into when you're powering. I keep forgetting the name of it. If you guys know, you just throw it in the chat. But it's the whatever you use to charge the Teslas. So they're going around in different places within like a parking lot, and they're opening and closing people's Tesla power charging ports.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Like mail.
Those are one of the RFID ones, right? Typically use the RFID card in order to get into that. That's an RFID reader. That's that one.
Fuck your Tesla.
So they acting like they hacking the Teslas, but all they doing is opening up the charging ports. Like that's not. Come on, you're not elite. Come on, you're not great because you're doing that. Like you're not. Come on, you're not Cyberpunk. Come on, you know that. You just opening and closing the charging ports. You're not. That don't make you great. Calm down. They're getting a little too excited on this video. They need to calm down. They're not that. Come on. Let me take this down. Oh, you guys got some more. It says, last question. How far do you need to be in order to it looks so, I mean, however you want to judge that signal, it looks like probably like a car length or so away. I'm sure that you can boost that signal. I bet you can boost that signal some way. Discord. This is keep it techie. Is this your Discord or is this the one for Flipper Zero? Let me know. Let the people know. Because I know I'm on yours. So no, I don't want to steal anyone's passwords, but a nice feature if you can store passwords instead. Lowcast. Okay. Red flag. Red flag. This is what they do. This is the Cyrus. Yeah. Come and get them. I'm gonna get that thing where it's like the police are coming or something. Every time Lowcast enter the building, we doing police sirens because this guy has the hacker mindset. Dennis says, I'm pretty sure Teslas have a key card. Yes. And I would assume it's easy to emulate. I bet. Yeah. Cause that's one thing that they showed. So you can, so I can emulate my keyboard. I'm sure you can. It sounds like you got this sinister thing that you're starting to create here. I was saying from the root menu on the Flipper, you can navigate to browse menu. Oh, listen, Gene. My apologies. I understand now. You were saying that I can go to the root menu and I can browse the menu to check for preloaded apps. My apologies. I thought you were saying that it's one of these features where you can pull up somebody's browser history or the browser Listen, you're off the watch list, okay? You're off the watch list completely. You are off the watch list. I misunderstood you completely. But Lowcast, you still on that thing. Listen, Lowcast, you on the no-fly list. You on the watch list. You trying to find passwords. You trying to get into people's TikToks. Gene is off the watch list because I misunderstood what he was saying. But I know exactly what you're saying. I know exactly what you're trying to do, Lowcast. I know exactly. So you think it's funny, Lowcast? You on the watch list. You on the no-fly zone watch list. You on FBI most wanted hackers in the world. You on all that. But Gene, my apologies. Pardon me. Great stream. Yeah, thanks, Professor Blackops. I definitely appreciate it. Because that's mine. Sorry. Okay, so this is Keep It Techie's Discord. So go into his Discord if you want to find more information. I haven't been in a while, so I can't really give a high-level overview of it yet. But yeah, that might be something that we do next time. We might go Discord diving, like Def Racer said. He coined that phrase, Discord diving. Kev said, last question, why do IT people hate printers? I don't know, man. It's so funny because on my live stream, Kev, and welcome to the chat too. Welcome to the chat. I also want to get some information from you about your thoughts about the IT help desk and Chat GPT, because I know that you're heavily involved in IT help desk information and materials. I want to know, how do you think that this would affect the help desk roles? You might have addressed it somewhere. You are all over these social media platforms, so I'm sure you've addressed it. But that was something that I asked the last time. Okay. A lot of questions, a lot of people. Great conversation. I don't know why they hate printers. I like printers because I use printers all the time when I'm doing like internal penetration tests. I use them all the time in order to get some low-level credentials, and then I elevate privileges continually. So I like those. Did you know there's a Wi-Fi module available for? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do know. I think you already knew that for some reason. A Wi-Fi I think you already knew that. But yeah, there is a Wi-Fi module. There's actually something that you can buy additional. So there's like these pins and everything on the top, right? It's these input output pins. They have grounds, power, 5 volt, 3 volts. So you can put, there's like something that you can buy to put that Wi-Fi module right on top of here. So it's like a hardware piece that you can put on top of there. So yes, to answer your question, yes. And you're still on the no-fly zone. You're still on the no-fly list. IT salute. Everybody's saluting and helloing. I thought you asked me for it, but no, it's all good, man. Definitely appreciate you dropping it there for sure. I asked ChatGPT about printers and crash. No, it didn't. What did it say? No, it didn't. You talk about all the advanced artificial intelligence, all the articles, all the research that has been done. You asked it about printers and it crashed. Wow. Femi said that would crash. Kev said that thing crashed. Low cast, but you can build yours using the breakout board. I thought it was a Wi-Fi module. So I guess it might be a Wi-Fi module, and you can also build one. From what I understand, at least. We can get more into that a little later. Low cast, but you can build using the breakout board. I said, man, dude, had to reboot. I'm telling you, God created the world quicker than my device rebooted. Yikes. Well, it's cool because you can watch the playback. And I'm gonna try to stream up a little bit more often too. And we're gonna keep on struggling through this Flipper Zero thing, man. We're gonna keep on struggling through it. Welcome, Kev. Absolutely. One day ChatGPT will be made to do Flipper Zero work. So that's something that I do want to do, Femi. So I know that you can write different scripts in order to do different things on here. And it said that it does accept like Python, and it also accepts, I don't know if you saw like Ducky Script. That was on another tool. So I was thinking about asking ChatGPT, because I don't know Ducky Script. I was asking ChatGPT probably to write me a script to do something, and then upload it to the Flipper Zero and see if that works. So that's something that we'll get into for sure. We'll definitely get more and more into it. Had to get on the PC because I can't see. Yeah, absolutely. I got you there. Oh, that's the Flipper Zero one. Let's take a look at that one in a second. Let's take a look at that. You all are chatting. Let's go. I didn't know they had a pre-built module available. I think they do. Like I saw on the website, but it's all sold out. But I think it is a pre-built module. But like you said, like you can also probably create one too. I bet you it can hook into Arduino boards. It might even have some. You might be able to hook up a Raspberry Pi to it too. So I bet you it has a whole bunch of capabilities. Same Kev and salute. I'm slowly moving to security to answer the question on help desk. Okay, no worries. I work in security now. Yeah, I know you. I think your title says that you teach identity and access management, so IAM. So which is really dope. Which is a really dope area in security. Yeah, it's cool. And we'll talk about it more, man. We'll definitely talk about it more. Let's see a little bit more of this video. We're gonna go into that Discord, and I think we'll call it a day.
And the best part of this plan is no one can stop me.
You're just going down the road, just opening everybody's. Okay, that's another module called Bad USB, which we can look into some of that. It looks like, let me tell you what they're probably doing. It looks like they probably ran something on that machine and like they executed some PowerShell, and it looked like it puts up Mario's face.
Which computer you got here? Can I have it?
Oh my god.
Yo, what's up, Talk fam?
They crashed somebody's computer.
This is a Flipper Zero. This is like Tamagotchi for hackers. Not only is it a little pet toy, but it's also a little pet hacking tool. As you can see in this video, I press a little command and it sends a radio signal to open up all the Tesla's charging ports in the vicinity.
Here goes
Wow.
another one that opened up.
Oh, that one's stuck. There it goes.
This one opened up. Oh, look, that one opened up.
Did he see it?
So to answer the question that was previously asked about what could somebody do with a Flipper Zero and Teslas, it looks like they can just open the charger points, the charging point ports. So nothing super duper. So Dennis, right? Sure, they can't do nothing great, right? All they can do is open and close charging ports. Great. Good job. Clap it up for him. Clap it up for him. But that's good, right? But it's good to know and have a better understanding of what the technology can do. Let's go to this Discord really quickly. BSOD. What does that mean? BSOD. Bring bad. Let's see. I don't know. Tell me what that means. Do you think they sent out an update yet for all the Teslas? They might have. Or they might have found that it might not even be that big of a deal because, I mean, it's a charging port. I mean, I'm sure you could do something malicious to it. You could maybe damage the device, possibly, but they might have seen that it's not a big deal. Okay, this is what we're about to do now. How do I just highlight that? Dang, I'm not on my YouTube. Let me see. We are gonna look at. Let me go on my own stream. We're gonna look at the Discord for Flipper Zero, and we're gonna check it out a little bit. Okay, this is my first time going to it, so let me check it out. We're gonna take a look at this, and then we're gonna call it a night, a day. I'm about to hit this gym in a little bit. Let's see, is this the one? Flipper Zero. Oh, that's the Keep It Techie one. Okay, this is the Flipper Zero one. Okay, looks very inviting. Flipper Zero. I'll make it larger a little bit. Zoom in a little bit. I always like to zoom in for you guys. You can see, so you can. It's like you're here with me. Accepting invites. Open Discord. Blah blah blah. Okay. I don't want any advertisements. Okay. Cool. Okay. So I don't know. Let's see some of the channels. FAQ, frequently asked questions. Okay, these are some of the frequently asked questions. So let's just start here. We understand that you don't want to read, but please skim through. Here, let me minimize that one. Okay. See if there's anything that apply to you. Shipping and restock. Okay, once available. This was a question that was asked. Let me zoom in more. Once available, updates regarding shipping will be posted in shipping. Restock info and all the associated will be such in posted announcements. We have one info that what is listed there, nor do we carry it in the 401 Lab restock. Okay, so they have a shipping. Yeah, they have one in shipping that gives updates. They have a channel called shipping. Update on U.S. orders. More than 50% of your orders have been shipped. The warehouse promises that the ship and resale orders at the end of the week. So this is I think when Gene got his. So they were talking about shipping, but this was back in July, in November. Anything recent? Okay, this is the most recent updates. It's from 12/8, so December 8th. We are aware of delay in shipping time affecting some of the customers. 2-day shipping. We are currently investigating this. So this is what we were going through when we were initially trying to get them because they were taking forever to come. Like I said, I had ordered it back in 2020, and I didn't get mine until 2022. Large amount of these orders were, in fact, handed over. That's why I thought it was a scam at first, but apparently it's not, especially since I have one now. Okay, we're not seeing any updates on anything that has been shipped yet, but let's see some other frequently asked questions. Let's see. Okay, number 4 is interesting. Can I use Flipper Zero to unlock doors to cars, buildings, etc.? Flipper Zero is able to emulate key fobs and access cards. We do not promote illegal activity. We do not promote illegal activity, Lowcast. We don't do that over. We don't. They just say they don't do that. However, we do provide knowledge on an educational level for controlled testing. This does not include testing your apartment, work, etc., as you do not own these systems and you will get yourself in trouble. So they're saying even if it's your own stuff, that's something that you probably shouldn't do because you don't own the overall system. So if you're trying to test this on like your apartment door or you're at your work for your own key fob or any other type of those systems that you don't own, that's something that you probably shouldn't do. So they're giving some good advice here. They're giving some good advice. Oh, blue screen of death. Blue screen of death. That's true. That's true. Super Mario Active PC. Absolutely. Blue screen of death. Usually on Windows. See, I'm a Mac guy personally. I'm a Mac guy now. I used to be PC heavily, so that's probably why it took me so long to get that reference. Don't unsubscribe. Don't put a dislike or anything. I'm a Mac guy. I know it's a lot of PC guys in the chat. Don't listen. Don't beat me up for that. Someone isolated the signal. The transceiver. Okay. Someone isolated the CMD signals using the transceiver from the charging port. Okay, so you said that they can do more. Listen, that's why I be behind on the chat. And Gene he keeps me honest. He keeps me having to go back to the chat continuously. So you're saying that someone isolated the command signal using the transceiver from the charging point. So there is something malicious that you can possibly do by accessing. Is that what you're saying? You're saying that is something that they could possibly do by accessing the charging port? Someone isolated the command signal using. Oh no, you're just saying how it was able to occur. You're just saying how it was able to occur. Okay, I think that's what you're saying. Yes. Okay. In November. Yeah, Jen, you got yours back in November. I know you mentioned that. Matthew says, does Flipper Zero work even when the phone locks after 5? I don't know. That was something that I think I have a friend on YouTube. His name is Citizen Lou. He was mentioning that people were using Flipper Zeros to unlock their phones. So I don't know if it uses. That might be something. I don't know if I might try to do it on an old phone. I have an old iPhone. I think I have a 12 or a 10 or something around here. I'll try to. That might be one of our projects. So we got a couple of projects coming up. One with the RFID locks or safes, with the key fobs and the key cards, so we can test it out on those. And I have those, and as you saw, I ordered those from the Amazon. Those are in my cart right now. I'm gonna compare and contrast some stuff before I purchase, but it's like $15, and we can do that live here. So that'll be something that we can do. But this can also be something I could test it out on my old iPhone to see if it works on there. That might be something that's cool to do. There are main channel where the owners update everyone. Okay, there's a main channel too. Okay, I'll take a look at the main channel. FBI is watching, right? They are, aren't they? They need to be watching Lowcast. They need to be watching Lowcast. If they're watching anybody, they need to be watching Lowcast. I use Mac now for work. No worries. Hey, okay. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the team, Kev. Okay. Keep it taking. I think you're the only one that we know that's PC only. Okay. We Mac now. We Mac'd up. Throw your apples up. Okay. We're Mac'd up right now. Okay. Clay says about these electric cars, I hear 80% are still on the road. The other 20 made it at home. You funny. I guess so. Listen, that's the future. I mean, I know here in Detroit or just Michigan in general, a lot of the automotive companies here have their headquarters, Ford, Chrysler, GM. So I'm seeing charging ports or charging systems all around the city, right? Whether it's downtown, whether it's in places like whether it's what are these called? Whether it is plants like automotive plants, I see charging ports everywhere. So it's just new. It's just a new thing, man. It's a new thing. Yeah, even now I still bug Kibiteki to be active on Discord. Absolutely, yeah. You're going on Discord. Absolutely, yeah. We'll do some Discord diving next time. So it's suggesting that you don't go into. So back to their Discord, they're suggesting that you don't utilize this in order to do malicious things, especially on systems that are not yours. Can Flipper copy bank cards? No, Flipper is not able to copy and emulate cards used for purchases or banking. It can only pull simple data from the cards, like expiration dates and card providers. Yeah, that's something, right? That's something. Do I need an SD card? So that was something that I did have to get. I can show you. Well, I don't necessarily need to show you, but there is a micro here. I can show you at the bottom. I don't need to pull it out. There is a micro USB, or I'm sorry, a micro SD card. There's a port here, and I have it in there, and that's where it saves all of the data. So I take that. I could download things, put that on here, and do what I got to do. So it does need that to. Yeah, micro SD card is required, as it says on here. Micro SD card is required for Flipper Zero to function. Seek out the name, brand, micro. It doesn't even matter. All of these work. I got a 30. I bought a pack of 32 gig. I don't know, like 6 of them in a pack. So that is not anything that has stopped me. Where can I get dump scripts and apps? Okay, quick search in Google will give you plenty of results, as well as a Discord, subsystem channels, and this GitHub repo. Wow, they're giving you the GitHub repository right here. We can probably get into that the next time. Maybe that'll be a couple of things that we do, because I'm seeing some stuff there. We'll take a look at that in a second, but just want to go over a couple of more of these FAQs. We can look at that. Can I turn off projectors, computers with my Flipper Zero? In short, yes, you can. Okay, Lowcast. However, we only assist in the topic for educational purposes, not to disrupt teachers, classes, lectures. If users feel there is malicious intent, they are allowed to withhold the information. We do allow for fun with the device, like pranking your friends in a safe manner, but it's up to the user to understand the legality of said fun beforehand, right? You are responsible for your own actions. Absolutely. Okay. Lowcast signed in. So after you open a charging door, listen to this guy. If someone connects to the positive and negative terminals together, that may not be a big deal. Well, listen, for somebody with your mindset, I'm sure you can think of something nefarious to do with that information. So I'm not saying it's not a big deal. Let me preface it that with that. But if I had to mind the Lowcast, I could probably make it a big deal for Tesla, possibly. But they might have already sent like an update for it already. Dennis said, I need to program the Flipper Zero to send a signal out to chicks I see that will pull my Insta on their phone. That's the move. Hey, listen. What did they say on there? They said they do a lot. Fun is fun. But it said you need to understand the legality of said, right? Because that might fall into some level of monitoring. But hey, listen, I can't tell anybody what to do with the device. Do without will. Do whatever you want to do, but that sounds kind of lit. I ain't gonna lie. That sounds kind of interesting. ChatGPT gives you a good idea of how to write your resume if you can copy and paste a random. Yeah, that's another thing. We talked a little bit about ChatGPT. We might talk a little bit about it next time too. We talk because it's so much that you can do and the possibilities for it in enhancing, tech professionals' capabilities. I think that's where I'm seeing the biggest value there. You guys ever see the channel Hack5? Yeah, Hack5. We talked about it a little bit earlier because people were saying that they didn't know that there were like these hacking tools that were released, and why would they do that if they can do bad things? And I was saying, listen, Hack5 has been around for years, since like the early 2000s. They've been releasing not only videos on their YouTube channel, but they also have a complete store of so many different hacking tools. Keep It Techie had mentioned that he has the Wi-Fi Pineapple, right? And they also have the Rubber Ducky tools. They got so many different things out there. So, very interesting. Well, okay, so it's an excellent tool if you were able to read data packages being transmitted from phone. All right. So on that note, we're gonna go ahead and close out our stream today because Lowcast gonna kill you flagged out because he's finding all types of nefarious uses for this little device. Oh, I dropped it. For this little device here, he's finding all types of nefarious uses for it. And we don't advocate for that, right? Lowcast, the thoughts and ideas of Lowcast are only with Lowcast. They do not reflect the thoughts and ideas and opinions of this channel. Okay. Lowcast is his own man. We love Lowcast. We appreciate Lowcast for being here, but we're not trying to do what Lowcast is talking about doing. We're not trying to utilize it for these purposes. So I just want to say that. Thank you all for coming through. Exactly. Shake my head, low cast. Hilarious. Last pass is oh my gosh. Listen, you guys, we're gonna do this more often, right? And this is really the purpose for me doing more live streams, is to connect with you all. Connect with individuals talking about that they've done this before. Gene has obviously had his Flipper Zero for years. He's been able, or for longer than me, or been using it for longer. He's been able to kind of navigate me through a couple of things. Keep It Techie is kind of dropping his Discord in there for you all to go over there. Kev Tech is kind of giving his input. We're even understand more about Lowcast and Lowcast nefarious utilization of so many different hacking tools. And people are just, and you guys are just dropping great conversation, great questions. Thank you, Dennis, for throwing in so many great questions. I enjoyed it here too. You all really helped to lead and guide the conversation. All right. I have some things prepared, but that doesn't matter more than connecting with you all and really addressing some of the questions. Thank you all for coming through. It says, yes, I have to, under the pen tester sort of things, and even one of the network security guy. Listen, we're going to get into all this later. Lowcast, low-key hacker, absolutely exposer. Gene said, awesome stream. Appreciate it, man. Come back to the next one, too. Come back to the next one. I feel like that's a really, Akin or Akin, hopefully I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I think every time Lowcast come into the chat, or if you say something sketchy, we just going to put the sirens. We're going to put the red sirens in the chat for him. He's going to be the red sirens, no-fly zone, FBI most wanted list type of person. So appreciate everybody for coming through. Thank you for your feedback. I very much so appreciate it. And again, this has been Struggle Security. We are normalizing struggling in cybersecurity. Thank you for coming through, and we'll do this. I'll see you sometime later this week. I'm sure. I am sure. All right. I'll see you all later. Peace out.